Degrees, the band. They were great back in the day.
Yeah, they were awesome.
Una noche.
Now the damn song's in my hand.
I actually auditioned for a boy band once, and I got rejected because I was too tall. The cutoff was 6'2".
Thunderdome.
All right. We welcome into the show that's on in the afternoon, where all the cool kids, all the sunnies, we know it as Afternoon Delight. Ha-ha! We got our Sunny Honey and talented Mel here.
It's news.
We've got all the shenanigans for you today. Of course, we got a pop culture Thunderdome quiz. We got famous treasure hunts edition today. Arr, glassy. And then we've got Boat Drinks Meme It or Leave It. Hey, Boat Drinks Summer Slasher series.
Yeah, that's right.
7 o'clock tonight.
Thursday.
It is I Know What You Did Last Summer.
The first one.
That's a good one. And then, of course, we're going to get into Addie's Reddit Rundown Report. We have something about takeout food. Something about takeout food. And then we're going to get into Mel's, is this news? She sent over 3 news stories. We're going to be the judge and the jury to let her know, is it newsworthy or if it's not? And we're going to finish off with, hey girl, hey, horrible horoscopes, which means my mom and my sister are on deck. We got Sagittarius and Capricorn. But we'll get into all that and more. Let's get some famous treasure hunt music, please.
Treasure hunt. Where's it at? X marks spot. Go do it at.
Go! Shiver me timbers. All right. We've got famous treasure hunts today. First question, multiple choice. In the 1985 classic film, The Goonies.
Yes, The Goonies.
What is the name of the legendary pirate whose treasure the kids are hunting?
This is
Is
easy.
it Blackbeard?
No.
Is it One-Eyed Willie?
Yes.
Is it Captain Redbeard?
No.
Or is it Long John Silver?
No, One-Eyed Willie.
Okay. Interesting name.
Shut up.
All right. Next up, true or false? The Forest Fen treasure, a real chest of gold and jewels hidden in the Rocky Mountains, was actually never found.
False.
Okay. Next up, true or false? The infamous Money Pit
Oh, shit. Another show Jim
on
watches.
Oak Island, Nova Scotia, has searched for over 200 years without anyone confirming an actual treasure.
It's true. When he watches this, I'm like, they're not going to find anything. They're going to find something.
Oh, he has like
It's
all
all
the
about
faith.
the Knights of Templar.
Oh, jeez. So he's like really invested in this show. What station is this on? History. Oh, wow. Okay, I might be
Called
interested in it.
The Mystery of Oak Island.
I wonder how I got this theme. I have no idea. The book Masquerade by Kit Williams sparked a famous 1979 real-world treasure hunt across England. What golden object was buried? Was it a golden hair? Was it a golden crown? Was it a golden egg? Or was it a golden key?
I'm saying C, golden egg.
Okay. Next up, true or false, the legendary lost city of gold that Spanish explorers searched for was called El Dorado.
Wasn't El Dorado a car? Jim Croce sang about it. True.
Okay, all right. Don't forget you have Baby Thunderdome. Multiple guess. In National Treasure, Nick Cage's character steals which document because he believes there's a treasure map on the back of it? Is it A, the Constitution? Is it B, the Gettysburg Address? Or is it C, the Declaration of Independence? Or D, the Magna Carta?
It's C.
Okay.
Stupid.
Number 7, true or false? Blackbeard's real name is Edward Teach. And to this day, the bulk of his treasure has never been found.
True.
Okay. Multiple guess. In the video game and movie franchise Treasure Hunter, Nathan Drake claims to be a descendant of which famous real-life explorer? Is it Christopher Columbus? Is it Sir Francis Drake? Is it Ferdinand Magellan? Or is it D, Marco Polo?
B.
Okay. Number 9, the RMS Titanic was discovered on the ocean floor in 1985, and finding it was partly a cover for a secret U.S. Navy mission.
True.
And finally, question number 10, true or false? Robert Louis Stevenson Treasure Island is the book that gave us the classic X marks the spot treasure map and the peg-legged pirate with a parrot.
Yeah.
Right. No Baby Thunderdome today. Let me
No.
get an answer key.
Da 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 da. Treasure.
This first one, The Goonies. What is the pirate name?
One-Eyed Willie.
That is right. The kids follow an old map through the ship of One-Eyed Willie to save their homes from foreclosure.
Ruth.
The film became a beloved 80s
Baby
classic,
Ruth.
and fans still visit Astoria, Oregon, where it was filmed. I didn't know it was there.
Yeah, and you could see the house and everything.
What was the evil lady in there? She was kind of creepy.
Mama something.
Yeah, she was crazy looking. I remember that.
Ruth.
All right, the Forest Fen treasure was never found. What did you say?
False.
Correct. It was found. The art dealer Forrest Fenn hid a chest over $1 million around 2010 and released cryptic poems with clues after a decade and several searchers tragically dying trying. A medical student named Jack Stoof found it in Wyoming in 2020. Interesting. Right around time of COVID. Next up, Oak Island's money pit searched
True.
200 plus years with no confirmed treasure. That is correct. Since the late 1700s, people have dug, drilled, and flooded during to find the treasure down there. Theories range from pirate gold to the Ark of the Covenant. Several people have died. Still nothing confirmed. It even has its own TV show, like Mel said.
You're welcome. The Curse of Oak Island.
Next up, Masquerade buried golden object. What did you say?
I said a golden A.
Wrong.
Golden crown.
Wrong.
Golden hair.
Yes. So you're saying wrong. Artist Kit Williams buried a jewel-encrusted golden hair and hid clues in its books, paintings. The 1979 hunt gripped Britain, though it ended in scandal when it came out the winner had inside information. Very British. Do you hear Prince Harry got rejected from his big lawsuit, by the way, from the Mirror?
Oh.
Well, I mean, I
haven't heard any of that.
Oh, okay. So, like, remember, like, they have all the gossip and the paparazzi, and they follow them so much. Princess Diana, all that stuff. Well, Prince Harry was like getting fed up with it, and he was like, "I'm going to sue back at these magazines that keep doing this,"
They
and then
won't
we
let
keep.
him?
And the court threw it out because that's how powerful those rag mags are over there. It's an unbelievable story, actually.
Sad.
I know you don't care for them, but
I don't mind Harry Styles.
no,
What?
it's not Harry Styles. That's the musician. Prince
Yeah.
Harry is different than Harry
Oh,
Styles.
I thought you said Harry Styles. I was listening so well.
We're talking about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle.
Oh,
I know
and-
you don't like them.
I'm just kind of done
There's
with them.
something about Harry that I like.
I like Harry.
I like Harry.
I'm not gonna get it. Don't get it twisted. I like Harry.
I don't know how I feel about Meghan Markle. I don't really have a judgment call. She's on your list?
She's not on the list.
She's on like the Amber Alert list. Yeah.
She just is like, she won't make my list.
So, how about the city of lost gold? Was it the El Dorado? What did you say?
True.
That is correct. Originally, El Dorado referred to a golden king who covered himself in gold dust. Over time, the legend grew into an entire lost city.
He's like the Gold Tin Man.
Hey, did you know that explorers died searching South America for it? Hey, it was never found, Mel, because it never existed.
Oh.
Next up, Nick Cage. What was it? National Treasure.
Declaration of Independence.
Correct. He became convinced that there was an invisible map on the back drawn by the founding fathers. The 2004 film was a huge hit. We don't need to get into that.
Have you heard about Mount?
Don't want to give him too much credit.
Have you heard about Mount Rushmore lately?
No.
There's a certain political figure that wants to put his head on there,
Oh.
and engineers have said it's not possible to put another head on there.
Oh.
And he's
Put
trying-
him at the base.
No, he's trying to fight it.
You
You know who I'm talking about.
Of course. Next up, Blackbeard was Edward Teach.
True.
Okay, that is correct. He terrorized the seas in the early 1700s and was killed in 1718. His flagship, the Queen Anne's Revenge, was discovered off North Carolina in 1996.
North
But
Kakalaka
the
Chicka.
legendary hoard of the treasure, still missing. It's probably under your bed.
Probably.
Next up, the explorer Nathan Drake claims descent from...
Sir Francis Drake.
Correct. Context clues there. The
Yeah.
Uncharted hero insists that he's related to the most famous English sea captain and privateer.
I want to see a paternity test.
Tom Holland played him in the 2022 movie.
I love that for him.
Titanic, found in 1985, was partly as a Navy cover mission.
True.
Correct. Oceanographer Robert Ballard has confirmed the U.S. Navy funded its expedition to secretly inspect 2 sunken nuclear submarines and let him hunt for the Titanic with any leftover time. He found her within just days to spare.
Do you know in the next few years that Titanic, it will be completely gone?
Really?
Yeah, it won't. You won't be able to see any remnants of it.
Because it
Because the things are doing
disintegrated?
the things, yeah.
And probably that-
pollution in the ocean.
And the submarine that exploded down there probably didn't help either. Remember when they all went down?
Yeah, that's not-
That was dopey. Next up, Treasure Island gave us X marks the
True.
spot. Correct. Robert Louis Stevenson's 1883 novel basically invented our modern day pirate cliches.
Guys, I got a 90 without Baby Thunderdome.
All right. You are are climbing the charts because you're going to take on Ashim tomorrow.
Oh,
Who's going to
God.
take home the crown? But let's go to Capybara nonetheless. Looking for your wild side with a gentle twist, Sonnies? Say hello to the Capybara Cafe, Florida's most unforgettable animal experience. Get up close and personal with capybaras, reptiles, and the cutest exotic creatures around, all while learning, laughing, and making a real impact. Every visit supports animal shelters, provides sustainability, and delivers educational magic for the whole fam. So don't just scroll, scurry over to thecapybaracafe.com and book your encounter now. The Capybara Cafe, where curiosity lives and your wild heart gets to roam.
Meme it or leave it.
Here we go, meme it or leave it. This first one. Gonna turn this Pizza Hut into a pizza home.
That's cool.
Isn't that a cool idea?
That's really cool.
I love that shape. It actually makes me happy. Next up, I just read someone refer to ADHD as a diva has distractions,
Yes.
and respectfully, that's the way I'm referring to it now.
Thank you very much for learning my title.
Next up, my favorite part of reality TV is when someone goes, I never said that.
Yes.
And then they play a compilation of every time they said
Yes.
that. That is my absolute favorite.
I live for that.
I live for that. Next up, you wake up tomorrow and the year is 2005. What did you do? And then somebody writes,
Yes.
buying a house with my lunch money. Yeah, definitely,
That's what I'm
right?
doing.
I know.
Do it.
Had money back in the day. Next up, boss, we need to circle back. And then me, we've circled back so many times, we're a freaking carousel. Boss says, I don't appreciate the sarcasm. Me, and I don't appreciate the motion sickness.
Yes, you win.
I could say this about a lot of things
Yes.
in my life, and I'm going to put a button on it, and I'm going to move next over. Okay. Thank you for the advice. I'm going to do it at what I want anyways.
Yeah, everybody.
Kind of, sort of, yeah. Next up, we made so much fun of hantavirus that they deleted the whole storyline.
That's
The disease just packed up and left due to bad ratings.
Really? It did just go away.
We didn't really hear about much of nothing.
No, it go away.
Next up, how it feels when I'm telling a story about something that happened in my 20s and some grown-ass person next to me says, oh, that was the year I was born.
God, the 1900s.
I'm wearing pantaloons.
I love saying pantaloons.
Next up, saw my shadow today. 6 more weeks of being a bitch.
I love it. Last one.
Last one. I saw a TikTok of somebody saying Adam Levine looks like a Chipotle bag, and I can't stop thinking about it.
Oh my God.
Kind of,
That-
sort
hashtag
of.
true story.
Kind of, sort of.
Oh my God.
One place where they serve something better than Chipotle, that's at Boat Drinks. Somewhere between lunch and legend, there's a place where the day slips off its mundane. Helmed by Captain Rob and Captain Whitney, part hosts, part legends, part beautifully orchestrated icons. This isn't just a bar, it's a daytime escape portal for people who refuse to live boring lives. Boat Drinks Bar is the vibe to thrive, to stay alive. You didn't plan to stay all afternoon, but Boat Drinks has never been concerned with your plans. Find your escape in Uptown St. Augustine, 123 San Marco Avenue, where the afternoons arrive fashionably late and leave comfortably transformed. Boat Drinks. Let's get into Addie's Reddit Rundown.
Dun,
Da-da-da.
dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun.
dun 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 dun. Yeah. All right, we've got the subreddit Am I the Asshole today?
Yes. There better be an
Very good
update.
one. Nope, no update.
Oh, I hate that.
Well, maybe it's just straightforward enough for you.
Okay.
The TLDR is, am I the asshole for completely cutting my wife off from our finances because she won't stop ordering takeout?
Well, she's ordering through DoorDash. I understand that.
I mean, really?
Yeah.
I am 41 years old and male. My wife is 39 years old. My wife doesn't work due to a minor disability. It's not as if she cannot work, but she complains of discomfort and exhaustion all the time. The discussion over her work basically ended 5 years ago, and I have completely given up on the prospect of her even having a job again. Seeing as she doesn't even come close to qualifying for disability and brings in zero income, we currently live entirely off my salary. I do not mind financially supporting her, but my wife's spending habits have gradually become more and more reckless. It began with her ordering takeout twice a week, and then that escalated into 3 times a week, and now she's ordering takeout nearly every single day.
Oh God, her stomach must be a mess.
This is all despite our fridge being stocked constantly. I do the shopping, and I make sure to keep our freezer full of things that she would only have to just microwave. Last month was particularly heavy one for her. She spent $1,176
DoorDash.
on delivery apps alone. We cannot afford this. There were several days that she ordered twice. I may have reacted harshly,
No.
but on Friday, I pulled my money out of our savings, completely paid off the card, and then canceled it. I then removed all the money from our joint account and funneled it into my own account. Apparently, my wife learned this when she tried to order again after we had a discussion.
After you had a discussion, she did it again.
She tried to call the company, who explained that the card had been canceled. She texted me asking what had happened, and I responded that she was cut off. When I was walking into the door that evening, my wife was laying on the floor dramatically saying that she had low blood sugar. I told her that she could eat any of the food that we have in the fridge or the freezer. I also noticed that she took the garbage out, probably for the first time in a decade.
She's hiding evidence.
I'm surprised that she even knew where the outdoor bin was. A little shade there, I don't mind it.
I love it.
I can only assume she was disposing of the evidence, like you said, Mel, of what she ate, and she was pretending to have not eaten. But I honestly don't care enough to dig around the garbage to find it. She was furious with me all weekend. What I did, was it over the top?
No. No way.
Really?
Listen,
Okay.
DoorDash is freaking expensive. Mm-hmm. And it's easy because you just click away.
Right.
You know, whatever. But the fees on it. But the fact that they had a conversation about it, and he showed her how much she's spending, and then she turned around and did it again. So you don't really care about the conversation. You weren't listening, and you're not showing support of your partner who's working, your husband. You're supposed to be a team. He's working, paying all the bills, and you can't get a job, but you're just ordering this food when you have a stocked fridge. Let me tell you, Jim and I, our fridge is never fully stocked, and neither is
Right.
our pantry. We basically go what we're going to get to make for dinner, and then, like, that's kind of it because we can't eat the stuff fast enough.
No, I ordered DoorDash maybe twice a year.
I'll do it like now.
It's really special. I'm really at my wit's end, and I've really had a hard day, and I just want a pizza, and I really want someone to bring it to me. I know
Now,
that
I'll
I've
tell you
just got
this
to
much.
swallow my pride and just get it done.
I'll do DoorDash like twice a month.
God, it's such a
But
nice feature.
when
It's so
yeah,
expensive.
but when I'm out at the gym and I need something quick,
Yeah. I mean, you
know.
really are kind of like caged in.
there's like nothing really
and
around
nobody
there.
and none of those parents ever bring you a sandwich.
Sometimes they do.
Okay.
But
okay.
also too, like
just saying they should.
But listen, that's like once in a while I do that,
Mm-hmm.
right? The fact that I'm just blown away by the fact that they had a conversation, she ignored it, and they're spending $1,000.
Can you imagine?
But can you imagine what her? No wonder she doesn't feel like she's feeling not good.
Not
She's
good.
eating-
She's got this
not
acute
eating-
disability or
she's
whatever.
not eating home cooked healthy food. She's eating because to go food is crap.
So talk to me about what you know about DoorDash. Do they
It's
inflate their
expensive.
prices?
Yeah, there's a
we
delivery charge, and then you got to charge that. You got to do the tip.
Uh-huh.
And then there's also another charge.
Sometimes they do have coupons, though, right?
Yeah, but that's still expensive.
Right. That is
Like-
true. That is true. It's an easy solution, but it's just not.
But when you have a whole fridge of real food and stuff in the freezer, wouldn't you want that instead?
Wouldn't you want that instead? I mean, like that's
And
going to
wait,
be.
but if she's at home all the time, here's my another question:
Hmm.
if she's home all the time, and he's saying he doesn't see how she's on disability.
Yeah.
But my own thing is like, why are you not like making a meal and then like eating that throughout the day?
Yeah. I mean, really, truly, that's the question of the hour. Like, she could have all the convenience what's in her refrigerator, but it's almost like there's an addiction here. Do you feel like there's like sort
I
of an
think she
addict?
doesn't give a shit.
I think there's an addict situation
Well, you
here.
can listen. There's this place called Jeremiah's. We don't have one on this side of the town, but it's up by the gym side of the town.
Uh-huh.
I ordered it 4 days in a row on DoorDash. It's like Italian ice with soft serve ice cream. Guys, it's really good. And
Are you
I had to
suggesting
cut
that
myself
lady
off.
should order Jeremiah's?
No,
or
no, I'm
did
just-
Jeremiah pay us for this program?
no, but what
No.
I'm saying is, if I was like, oh, I want it again, I can order it. It goes to your addiction thing because it's convenient.
I think that she has an absolute addiction here. I think some of you guys are going to agree with me in comments. I got notable comments here. We've got honestly, Mel, It's a mixed bag. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Okay. So first one, we side with this person. Not the asshole. $1,100 on takeout. That's half a month of wages for me. No need for this to stop. And the manipulation with the blood sugar thing is beyond over dramatic. The fact that she took the garbage out after years of not doing it proves that she knows what she's doing. It's a calculated move here.
She doesn't give a shit.
Then somebody is clapping back and says, "You're the asshole." Cutting someone off from all money is considered domestic violence here in Australia. It's a different situation, but you need to find a different solution, such as reasonable allowance. Not here in the U.S., and you know what I mean? Ain't no abuse here.
You know what? Fine. Get one of those prepaid credit cards.
Yeah.
Put money on it, and that's all her money for the month.
I mean, I get that she might feel, but she is a prisoner of her own demise here. Like, she's
I don't
the one
feel
that
bad for
she
her.
could get a job. Like he's saying, like she could get a job.
There's all kinds of telemarketing jobs you can do from home if you have a computer.
This one says, not the asshole. Someone in
Right.
family needs to make sure the finances work.
Does she
so
want
you
to have a
don't.
roof over her head, electricity, water?
You literally just read this. It just feels like Opie is missing the point here. The spending on takeout seems like a symptom of a larger problem. She's become a leech. She has no interest in a partnership with Opie.
Mm-hmm.
Opie is basically just her parent at this point,
Yes.
providing and
So
shopping
rude.
and monitoring her credit card use. It sounds like she's essentially regressed to the point of a snotty teenager. I get Opie loves her and wants to make it work, but she needs to do some work too, starting with therapy and a friggin' job. I love that person.
Oh my God, I'm so sick of the therapy. She doesn't need therapy. She
Well,
needs to be cut off.
I honestly believe that she has a psychosis here. There's something not right here. There's like she gets a hit of a
No,
dopamine.
it's called lazy, and she's been enabled for so long, and he finally said, I'm done, kibosh, cut her off. Now it's a problem.
This person says, "You're the asshole, Opie." It is considered diversion or theft of joint assets in many parts of the U.S. You don't get to unliterally clean out all the joint accounts, kick a spouse out of the home, change the locks, etc. Regardless of who the primary or sole breadwinner may be, spouses have rights.
I think that stuff makes me so angry.
This person says, "Not the asshole. Mark my words, she will be calling it financial abuse soon. Your best bet is to lock her completely out of any funds, fight any divorce, and force her to sort out her own life. Let her go cold turkey and get some cold turkey for the fridge." Why fight the divorce? Because she'll screw you through the court system, I'm
Yes.
telling you.
Manipulator.
She can't get undeserved alimony if you're not divorced. So also all records of grocery bills, that way you can prove it's not abuse. Take daily videos with timestamps showing the fridge stocked,
Receipts,
recording
baby.
as much evidence that it's not abuse, it's just plain laziness. This is not just for the courts, but for when friends start accusing you of abuse too.
She's going to spin it.
That's
She's
actually
gonna
really good
say,
advice, yeah.
Oh, he's so mean. He cut me off, blah, blah, blah.
Last comment here. You are the asshole.
Are these people kidding right now?
It's really 50-50 here.
I'm mad at all these people.
I think your wife should be given a certain amount of money every pay period to spend on whatever she likes. If she chooses to spend it all on food, that's fine, and she can spend only that money. OP, if your wife wants more money than what you can give her, she'll need to find a job, and that might help her, give her some influence, even if it's just part-time and a couple days a week.
When you're married to someone, they're not your parents.
I know, God.
I can't stand women like this.
I know.
Because listen, I bust my ass.
Absolutely. Just
I
for the little
hustle.
things in life, I know.
But my other question is,
Mm.
okay, if she stays at home all the time, you want to bet 90 cents that house is a disaster.
Oh, disaster. Probably like a hoarder's cluster all
and
over the
it's
place.
Stinky.
Yep,
and
smells
it's
like
fast food
dirty
everywhere.
girl.
But it smells like dirty girl.
Yeah.
But I bet that's the case. So he's out there working his ass off
Mm-hmm.
to pay the bills, to have the roof over their head. First of all, to keep a fridge and pantry stocked, that
Can you
right there
imagine?
is
That's a $200 a week probably with the
more
two
than
of them.
that.
Probably more than that.
And
The way she eats.
she's just sitting on her ass.
Yeah, farting.
Doing the DoorDash.
Right, I know.
$1,000.
Update.
Oh, there's an update.
There's an update.
I froze in my tracks. All right, wait. Hold on.
All right.
Wait, I'm not ready.
9 days ago, I made a post about how my unemployed wife spent $1,100 on delivery apps in just a month.
Oh, 1,100, not 1,000. Okay.
Oh, 1,176 to be exact.
Thank you.
This is
And 42
egregiously
cents.
outside of what we can afford and spend on takeout. Since she didn't seem willing to stop, I canceled our credit card and moved the money. So we all know that.
I
So
don't
he did
blame
all
him
that.
for all that.
For the following few days, my wife kept talking about how I was financially abusing her. She threw
said it.
several tantrums despite apparently being severely malnourished, threatened divorce, threw a bunch of the food that we ate in the from the fridge away, and tried to strong arm me into letting her get takeout, and even tried to guess my bank account password a bunch of times. Sorry, my password isn't Taco Bell 123. I love how
I
shady.
bet she's severely overweight too.
The last one was how I learned if you try to guess someone's bank account enough times, the
Locks
bank
it.
will then send them an automated email. So he was getting notified about
And
this.
it locks you, freezes your card and stuff.
But last Friday, the complaints and the threats completely stopped. She seemed mostly back to normal. I
no.
figured that she had given up.
Nope.
That was until today, which was garbage day. When I took the last bag out before taking the bin out to the curb, I discovered a half a dozen fast food bags and other takeout containers in it.
Told you.
My wife wasn't supposed to have access to money. I had no idea how she was affording the food. I confronted her about it, and at first she denied everything. I had to bring all of her fast food garbage in to get her to fess up. She had taken out a loan. Now, I thought she had borrowed money from a friend or a family member, but she's actually taken out a loan on one of those predatory payday loans.
Oh no.
Before
Then
you
he's
ask,
gonna have to pay back.
before you ask, no, I have no idea how she was approved. Within the next hour, I froze my credit. I then drove to the payday loan place where I paid the loan off in cash. I now have to dip further into my savings
Oh my
to pay the
God.
rent.
I'm so pissed.
I suppose in a certain way cutting her off was successful. She didn't order takeout anymore. She just drove to the restaurants to pick up her food for the low price of $20 for every $100 she borrowed, or $60 in fees in total. In addition, I told her that we will be getting divorced. So yeah, my marriage is over. I don't even know what alimony laws in my state are like, but I assume she'll be happily living in a cardboard box under the bridge as long as Uber Eats will bring her food there.
I'm so mad.
He is so mad. I would be so
I don't blame
mad,
him.
right?
That is like, that's almost worse than like a drug addict because it's legal.
This was so
Taking advantage of
disrespectful.
someone.
This was so, and he stocked that fridge, and she threw out the fresh food that was in the fridge so that she could make an
Food
excuse.
waste
That
was
was
bananas.
so bad. Like
I
she
cannot
crossed the
imagine.
line. This is an addict. This is the way addicts
I
agree. This
cannot
is,
imagine taking advantage of my husband like that.
She's addicted to this kind of food, which is high sodium. I mean, that what is takeout? It's not the best
What
for you.
a piece
She's not.
of
She's
shit.
not ordering like Capri salads or something.
What a piece of shit.
I
human.
know, absolutely.
And you watch your husband struggle to pay bills and stuff. So
I got to ask you, Miss Marriage, in a marriage where one person earns all the money, who does that money belong to? Does earning it give you more to say over it? This is a real one, though, for real.
well, I don't know that I can answer that question because Jim and I have never shared a bank account.
Okay.
We
So maybe
have-
that's the healthier
We
option.
have separate bank accounts.
Do you suggest that for other people to do that?
Well, for some people, it works when they have a shared bank account, but I myself, Jim and I never want money to come between our marriage.
Right.
So the safest way for us to do that, separate accounts.
Separate account.
Because I don't want to. I work hard. I don't want to have to justify why I'm buying myself a new pair of flip flops or like spending $250 to get my hair done. I don't want
Right,
to justify
right.
that to anybody. That's my money.
Right.
So I don't. That question, I can't really answer it because we don't operate that way. But I do feel like this: if one person works, I'm thinking about like my mom when she was a stay-at-home mom. The money is both people's money because my mother, she may not have worked outside of the home, but she did all the things.
Oh, that's a
in
job.
the-
That's a full-time
Right.
job. Yeah.
So yes, you are entitled
I'm
to that
supporting
money.
of the spouse getting some sort of something here because
Well,
you're
yeah.
running the business of the household. Yeah,
But I
didn't.
don't think she was.
I don't think she was at all. I think she was absolutely disrespectful. She did. I mean, for better or for worse. Well, honey, she
was
like
the worst.
The worst. Like, was not being a contributing partner to this relationship. I am not one for divorce, but in this situation,
Yeah,
man,
be
run
done.
for the hills. He did the right thing. I really
She's
do.
gonna try to take every penny he has.
Absolutely.
Too. She's a lazy.
Lawyer up, Buttercup. That's all I gotta say. Get a real fancy, sharp one too, honey. Get him.
Ooh!
Yeah. Don't let her order anymore. Ooh, God. Let's go to
I'm mad.
Panache. Every guest, every time. Since 1987, Panache opened its doors to be a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is to care for their team, their guests, and community from scalp to soul and bring the joy to the world one service at a time. The Panache difference is their carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space, dedicated to guest comfort and devotion to innovation and artistry. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar by aligning with Aveda's mission. You gotta get Panache.com and get with it, boo. She could
Oh my
have
God, we're still talking about this.
she could have taken her talents and done something good with this. She should have started working for Uber Eats. She could have done something like that. She doesn't.
My whole thing is you just ruined your marriage and a lifetime with somebody you built over something so stupid as fast food.
I think God gave her this talent and she's not using it. She could have been a spokesperson for DoorDash. I'm just saying.
Keep on putting your chopstick on.
I
Let's
know.
go to Is This News?
Let's go to Is This News. All right, we got our first one here. We got to bust a move. Here we go. The whole story, and nobody will claim it. All right. This is actually a scary one, and it's kind of infuriating. Here's the deal. On 4th of July, a woman named Jamie Hassan was walking down a sidewalk in North St. Louis, heading towards a bar. Street lights were out, pitch black, and suddenly the ground just wasn't there. She dropped straight down into an open manhole where the cover was missing.
Ooh, sewer.
I know, Sonny's. This is the part that isn't funny. She was hurt. She didn't climb out, and she was down there yelling until a good Samaritan, a total stranger, heard her and pulled her out. She went to the hospital with a swollen ankle and cut up elbows. Thank God it wasn't worse. That could have been anybody, a kid or an older neighbor. So this is the part that needs to be, is this really newsworthy? Jamie wants somebody to fix the hole so nobody else falls in. Simple, right? So the news station starts making calls. The city water division says, not our problem. There's a meter pit. It's where the property owner's responsibility, even on a city sidewalk.
Pass it.
I know, this is exactly what they all do. Yep, they said the property owner, they asked the streets department. The street says, we're looking into it. So there were no reports of the street lights being off, and the sewer district, they said they inspect their covers, and this one had blue markings, so it's a water manhole. So I mean that still doesn't solve the issue. But this has happened in New York City. I'm seeing a lot of these kinds of news stories popping up, and I would be a little bit more cautious now walking in the streets.
You guys, all this woman wanted was somebody put the cover on the manhole.
Right.
And
couldn't get it done.
Nope, it's not done.
Because they keep passing it off and saying it's not my problem, not my problem.
Yeah.
Until somebody dies, then they're like, "Oh, we got to fix something."
The runaround is the story.
I hate that it takes a crisis
Yep.
for things to be action oriented.
And in 2021, a woman walking to her sister's funeral fell into an open manhole in the same part of town.
Told ya.
So this isn't like a one-off thing. It's a pattern. I think this is news because it shows how cities and counties and businesses, not my fault, not mine, they pass it.
Yeah.
And it never gets fixed. This is dangerous, guys. People can die because of this stuff.
I'm going to say news because we got
I
to
think
talk
it's
about
news.
it. If these cities, and this is St. Louis, if they're not talking about it, we should be talking about it so we
News.
can get some change going on there. Yeah. I wonder what Addie's going to say on that one. I don't know.
Addie's going to say no.
Probably not. Yeah. All right. Next up, story number 2.
She's going to say nah.
He wanted the frame and accidentally rescued a $175,000 masterpiece. Oh, picture it. A man
I
named
hope it's France.
Andres Hurtado is visiting Sevilla with his family, just strolling along, and he spots a small, plain little painting of a beach scene propped up against a garden wall outside a house. Nothing special, he figures. Looks at something like a set out for trash, but it had a gorgeous golden frame. And Andres thought, well, I can't let that beautiful frame end up in a landfill. So he scooped it up and took it home over 300 miles away. He wanted the frame, Sonny's. He didn't care about the painting one bit. Now, here's the part that actually happened. The painting wasn't trash at all. The real owners, a family with a sweet tradition of bringing it to their beach house every summer, had set it against the wall while loading their car. And then, Sonny's, the most reliable thing in this whole story, they were blocking traffic. Horns started honking. They panicked, rushed, and drove off without it. We all have been flustered, and that person holding up the line, so God bless them. So Andreas gets home. He gets curious, uses a little AI to look up his new frames and the painting, and nearly falls over because the trash beachscape is an original by Joaquin Sorolla, one of Spain's most celebrated 19th century painters, worth up to $175,000. And that's around, that's a lot of freaking money, right? An auction house confirmed it. Now, Sonny's, here's the fork in the road. He could have kept quiet and sold it. Nobody would have known. That would have been a very eventful moment. But listen to what he did. Without a second hesitation, Andreas called the police and said, it wasn't stolen.
Yep.
It's not true. I have it. I found it in the street and I'm giving it back. He called it simply fulfilling his obligation. That's the whole man right there, Sonny's. What do you think?
The overjoyed family has since told reporters they prepared a reward for his honesty.
That was awesome.
I think this is completely
Now, let's set the scene really quick here. It's very clear that they were blocking traffic. They panicked and they forgot to put the picture frame in the car.
Yeah.
And they drove off, leaving it there. And he swooped in and kind of trash rescued it. But
which tells
crazy.
You, if they bring it with them to their beach house, then they knew the value of this.
Do you ever wonder like how many masterpieces are out there that were thrown away?
I was just thinking that.
Marie Antoinette.
Oh, I'm still so mad about that.
I am dead over that. Like, I wish Andreas could have walked by.
I would have loved that.
In my heart of hearts, I'm trying to think of like that neighborhood because it was actually in Ashim's neighborhood where this happened. And I have a feeling because those people are with it.
It's got to be somewhere.
Somebody must have rescued it before it was in the trash.
I want that painting.
God, I want that painting
If
back
anybody
so
in that
bad.
neighborhood has it or
a
something,
Marie Antoinette crazy graffiti
can
art
you
painting.
please give it to me?
Yeah.
I'll make you cookies.
All right,
I think it's news.
News, definitely. I love the honesty there. We got to celebrate that. Addie's going to say no. We know that already. God's sakes. All right, next up, a Manhattan skyscraper started to buckle. Remember this story about a day or two? This week in Midtown Manhattan, a massive high-rise on East 42nd Street, a building New Yorkers know as the old Pfizer Global Headquarters. Something genuinely alarming happened. Just before 8 in the morning, the fire department got a call about bricks falling off from the building. And then when crews investigated, they found a real problem up on the 21st and 22nd floors. Structural support columns had actually buckled. The floors were visibly sagging. And the support columns of a skyscraper, when they start to bend, you evacuate fast.
Get out of Dodge.
So they cleared the building and surrounding structures and shut down the streets and braced for the worst. But here's where the story turns. This is the part I told you to hold on to. Nobody was hurt. And instead of panic, we got professionals, engineers, and firefighters rushed in with specialized tools that could detect the building's movement in real time. They immediately began shoring it up, installing heavy-duty jacks and brand new steel beams to stabilize the structure from the inside. And it worked. By the end of it, the city's buildings commissioner was able to say 4 beautiful words: the building is stable.
Yep.
The likely cause? The top 15 floors were being renovated to expand outward, and it appears 2 support beams may not have been properly reinforced for extra weight. Now the Department of the Buildings is figuring out the next steps, whether folks can safely return, and when the streets can reopen. Takeaway, Sonny's, scary morning, fast response, and most importantly, everybody went home safe.
The fact that they were able to act so quickly and shore this building and get it secure was amazing.
This building is big, baby.
Well, let me tell you, this is why we need engineers. These are jobs AI cannot take. AI can't go in there and make it happen fast and quick and keep all these people safe. That's why this story is amazing to me.
AI can deduce the problem, though.
Here we go. I'm going to AI build my building and hold my computer up to it.
I'm telling you, the AI did help in this situation, though. They can deduce. That's why it was so fast, because it found the issue. Just like the cancer cells in the body, they know the weak tissue that's going to be cancer right away. There are positives about AI.
No, I'm not saying there's not. I do say that all the time. There are good, like with medical stuff, I do say there are good positives with that. Yes, I do.
I'm just being cautious.
But it's stuff like this, you can't replace a person. AI itself cannot put its hands on the building and run the machinery to do it.
That's fine,
That's what I'm
but at
saying.
least a tool to use
Yes.
for the people to put their
That's what I'm
hands
saying.
on. Okay,
I'm okay
wonderful.
with that.
Then I will approve that as news. Check. Let's go to bin 39.
Bin 39, the hidden gem of downtown St. Augustine since 2016. This is your secret getaway to a fabulous time. It's tucked away inside the lobby of the St. George Inn, and this charming spot boasts a courtyard setting that's straight out of a dream at the north end of St. George Street. Their wine collection features over 85 unique gems, is a journey into the extraordinary. You'll find wines from both small and large producers. They're open daily from 8 to 8 and Thursday to Sunday from 1 to 7. You got to check them out. Bin 39.
Because I was like, I saw a black SUV
Yeah.
get in an accident, and I wanted to make sure she was okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Hey, girl. Hey, horrible horoscopes.
Da-da-da-da.
Shannon and Susan on deck. We got Sagittarius and Capricorn. Saggies. You will plan a spontaneous weekend road trip this week, and check engine light will come on 11 minutes in. Not far enough to be an adventure story, just far enough to be expensive. While waiting at the mechanic, you will strike up a conversation with a stranger and confidently recommend a restaurant that you will later remember closed in 2023. They will go looking for it. They accidentally have your number. Then Sunday, you'll tell the story to about your chaotic weekend at a barbecue and realize midway that everyone has slowly formed a separate conversation circle, and you are now telling the story to just the dog.
Oh,
and the
God.
dog ends up leaving too. I know. My sister's not
Have
the
you
best
ever been doing that,
storyteller.
talking to your dogs, and they're like, we're done with this conversation?
Every day of my life. Oh, especially when I start singing. Especially my concert at 9:35
Yeah.
last night. Walked out of the room. I was like, I'm not even off key. And they were like,
25 minutes. But
now
yeah,
my Gucci is a little bit, she likes my singing. My bird, no. My bird
let me
does
tell
not
you,
like my singing at
back
all.
when Birdie was a baby and Fiona was still alive, David's Mastiff, my
Yeah.
mom and I would go and like help him out with the dogs, right?
Maria, yeah, the singer.
My mother would sing to the dogs,
No,
and
no,
they would
no,
both
no,
just.
no, no.
She'd say, "Somewhere Over a Rainbow" is her theme for the
Somewhere
dogs, and they
over
just
the
sit there and they look at her.
Yeah, she's
I
so
love it.
gentle and kind and my
They
like
loved
erratic.
her.
All right, let's read my mom for filth here. Capricorn. Now, David. All right, this week you'll finally take your first day off in months, David. And it will be exact day everything at work implodes. And here's the twist. They'll fix it without you. That's what they do. I know. Yep.
I'll be calling
Beautifully.
Addie.
Faster than you would have. By Wednesday, someone will say, honestly, it ran so smooth this week in front of you, unprompted, and you will smile with a piece of your soul files for unemployment. Then your calendar app will glitch and send your boss a reminder titled Pretend to Care, 15-minute appointment. You will not be fired. That would have been merciful. You will simply be perceived.
Ooh, fancy.
Fancy. All right, Sonnies, that's a wrap on this Thumbelina Thunderous Thursday. We laughed, we thrived, we chilled, we thrilled, and something in there is a cornucopia salad and faith. There it is. But Sonnies, we'll be back at what time tomorrow?
9 a.m.
9 a.m.
Oh, you know what? The band's back together tomorrow.
I'm excited. We get a
Friday.
Sheen. We got some really fun things that we're going to be talking about. I'm not going to spoil it too
Oh,
much.
don't. Surprise.
But Inspo with the Sheen will be back in the studio tomorrow. Guys,
Yes.
hit that share button. We love you guys so much.
Do it.
Bye, Sonnies.
Bye, guys.
Share the show.
You got to share the show.
Oh, yeah. Share the show.
Hit that little.
Arrow. Share the show.